Greetings folks, and peace of Christ be on all of us. I'm very excited to see you again in this new video, and this may be our last video on the Olivet Discourse in Matthew 24. So let's continue exploring Matthew 24. We left off at this verse, Matthew 24 verse 36. It reads, "No one knows when the day or the hour will come, neither the heavenly angels nor the Son, but only the Father." So we left off by asking, was Jesus ignorant of his own coming? If he didn't know about his own coming, how can he be God? Well, this problem can be easily resolved by seeing the cultural context of Jesus' time. Let's concentrate on the word "no." In 1 Corinthians chapter 2 verse 2, Paul writes, "For while I was with you, I resolved to know nothing except Jesus the Messiah and Him crucified." In John 17 verse 6, Jesus says, "I have made your name known to these men whom you gave me from the world." So let me ask you all an obvious question. Did Paul know nothing except Jesus and Him crucified? Or in John chapter 17 verse 6, when Jesus says he was making the name of the Father known, was he whispering in everybody's ears, "Yahweh, Yahweh, Yahweh"? No. But in that cultural context, knowing or to make known just means to declare. So now when we read the verse knowing the full cultural context, it just means no one knows, which means no one really declares when that day or hour will come, neither the heavenly angels nor the Son, but only the Father declares when the day or the hour will come. So what is Jesus saying here? Jesus compares his coming in Matthew 22 verse 1 to 14 to a Jewish wedding. And in that Jewish culture, though everybody knows the day of the wedding, but only the father of the groom will declare the day of the wedding. In the next following verses, Jesus compares his coming to the flood in Noah's time. Jesus says, "Because just as it was in Noah's time, so will it be when the Son of Man comes. In those days before the flood, people were eating and drinking, marrying and giving in marriage, right up to the day when Noah entered into the ark. They were unaware what was happening, until the flood came and swept them all away. That's how it will be when the Son of Man appears." So what is Jesus saying here? Will there be big tsunamis, or was there a big tsunami when Jesus came? No. In that culture, flood or flood imagery means an army invasion. We can find example for this language in Isaiah chapter 8 verse 7 and 8, Ezekiel chapter 26 verse 3, Jeremiah chapter 46 verse 7 and 8, 47 verse 1 and 2, 51 verse 55 and 56, Daniel chapter 11 verse 10, 22, 40, and Nahum chapter 1 verse 8. For example, we'll see Daniel chapter 11 verse 22, "With the force of a flood they shall be swept away from before him." This is that mention of Antiochus Epiphanes' army invasion into Jerusalem. Next verse again we come to this language of, "At that time 2 people will be in the field, one will be taken and another will be left behind. 2 women will be grinding grain at that mill. One will be taken and another will be left behind." So what is this verse talking about? Is this verse talking about the so-called rapture theory? Absolutely not, because I'll recommend you to go back to the previous videos and check out what does this verse mean in its context. In the next verse, Jesus again warns his disciples to keep watching because they don't know what day the Lord is coming. So they must be ready because they do not know when the Son of Man is coming, nor do they know the day or the hour which he is coming. In the next verse, Jesus talks about this faithful and wise servant. Do you know who this faithful and wise servant is? It's Lee Man Hee. No, it's not He Man Lee. It's Charles Stace. Nah, it's not Charles Stace either. It's Joseph Smith. Nope, it's not Joseph Smith either. By the context, you would have already figured out that this faithful and wise servant is referring to the whole church in the 1st century AD. This faithful and wise servant is not any individual figure, but the church in the 1st century AD. So that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching this series. We'll see you all next time. Take care and God bless you.